Beauty brands are constantly coming out with new and innovative products, and this is reflected in the price point. Even drugstore foundations can be as expensive as $20. So what about the really expensive products? I'm talking the $100 palettes. How do those fare? Well, hey everybody, today I have filmed a tutorial featuring the brand Pat McGrath. She is an industry leader, she is an artist, and her brand is hella expensive. I picked up one of her palettes recently, and this palette right here costs $125, which is insane. Like, I'm not one of these like beauty vloggers that's like, oh, get it, it's worth it, it's so luxe, which it is. I mean, it's really great, it's got really great, it's got good performance, but it's $125 fucking dollars. It's a very expensive palette. Pat McGrath is known for her lip products, her palettes, and like I said, they tend to range on the very pricey spectrum. So today I decided to film a look featuring the Mothership 4 from Pat McGrath, and also using her Liquid Lust 007 lip kit, the kind that comes with all the sequins. So are you ready to see what some high-end products can do?
So I'm starting this look off with one of my new favorite foundations, the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Breathable 25-Hour Foundation. I love this foundation because it's like one of the only foundations I've ever tried that has a doe foot applicator to apply it. So it means it's really easy to apply on the go if you don't have all your makeup brushes, and it's just really easy to get a nice even coverage. So I'm going to be blending this out with my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm starting with under my eye because that's pretty much where my problem is and problem areas are, and I'm working down towards the cheek. As you can see, this foundation instantly gets rid of my redness, my discoloration, and I love that it's exactly what it says it is. It's breathable, it doesn't feel heavy or thick or cakey, but it definitely gives me that full coverage that I need for this look and any look pretty much that I'm doing. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'm applying this under my eyes, to the center of my nose, and to my forehead. This is going to add a little bit of lightness and brightness to the face while still maintaining a breathable and dewy look. You could of course also use the new Rimmel London Lasting Finish Breathable Concealer, as it also pairs really well. For my brows, I'm using Benefit Cosmetics Foolproof Brow Powder. This powder can give you perfectly filled in brows. As you can see, I have much thicker brows, but there are significant sparse areas. Now this powder helps to fill in those sparse areas while defining. This product comes with a small spoolie brush and also a sponge applicator tip that's pointed enough to kind of define your brow without getting too Instagrammy. And it's also rounded enough that it can really fill in your brows and just round out those sparse areas. For my shadow, I'm going to be pulling out the star of the show, the Pat McGrath Mothership 4. This palette is beautiful, the packaging is sleek, and honestly, it feels like something that would be $125. Doesn't feel like a cheap piece of plastic. The first shadow that I'm applying to my lid is called Blue Blood, and I'm applying this on the lid. I'm blending it up towards the brow bone, and I'm also going to apply it to the lower lash line. After I've done applying it to the lid, I'm going to blend out the edges. This way we don't have those sharp edges and we have more of a soft diffusion. This product is very easy to shear out, but when it goes on, it's a little bit more pigmented when you apply it, just because it's such a higher end product and it's very creamy and smooth. So you're going to get a lot of pigmentation when you're initially applying it, but it's very easy to blend out. Now over that, I'm going to be applying the shade Inferno. With other shadows, a light shade might not necessarily work well over a darker shade, but because this is so creamy and so pigmented, you don't have to worry about leaving those blank spaces on your eye. You can just layer right on. So I'm pretty much just applying this on the inner side of my lid, and I'm starting from the inner corner and I'm dragging it towards the center of the lid. I'm not going fully over the lid. I just want to add that brightness to the eye. I don't want this to be too dark of a look. I find that darker looks on smaller eyes make eyes look too small, too closed in. So since I have smaller eyes and since I have hooded eyelids, I wanted to add a little bit of that brightness, and as you can see, I'm doing a sweeping motion. Now to the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to be applying Sinful. And this is a more golden shade, and as you can see, I'm just doing circular motions right there in the inner corner, and I'm dragging it on the lower lash line as well. This is going to continue to brighten the eye and open it up, especially in the inner corner area, while still maintaining that drama and the smokiness of this look. You still can get that dark, smoky, dramatic eye as long as you have that brightness. It's going to keep your eyes in balance. Now for my liner, I'm going to be applying the Stila Cosmetics. This is the waterproof liner. This is a sample I received. I personally like it because it has a nice, thin, precise tip, and it allows me to really get that winged liner that's super nice, that's super crisp, and the formula itself is pretty matte. I like a more matte liner. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of baking. This is something that I don't typically do. I'm just doing a very, very light dusting. And I'm applying the e.l.f. Cosmetics High Definition Powder, and I'm sweeping it across with my Mata powder brush. Now I'm going to be adding my contour, and this is the Derma Blend Pro. This is the Bronze Camo. I'm doing a very extremely light dusting. I don't want a super contour here. I just want to warm up my face a little bit and define my face a little bit. I want to just look a little bit like not 5 pounds thinner, but 2 pounds thinner. I just want to add a little bit of thinness to my face. So I'm sweeping right where the hollows of my cheek. For my highlight, I'm also using another product from Derma Blend Pro, and this is their new Glow Creator in Gold, and I'm placing it in drops on my cheek. I did receive this product complimentary. Now I'm using a Mata brush to blend it out. This is a smaller brush, and this is really going to help keep this highlight in just that specific area. I don't want it all over. I just want it at like the high points, but I do want to diffuse it. I'm going to be topping that liquid highlight with the Burberry Fresh Glow in Nude Gold, and as you can see, I'm really going right over that high point of my cheek. This is going to add a lot of lightness and brightness to the face. I really like a lot of highlight. If you don't, you can always do a little bit less product, but I tend to like that bling bling look, and I feel like it complements the brightness that we have in the inner corner of the eye. And since the outer corner of the eye is so dark, I feel like the contrast between the dark shadow and that bright highlight really flatter the face. I'm also applying this highlight to the center of the nose, down the nose, and to the Cupid's bow. And of course, my son has come to give me some love. Hair flip. Now I'm going to be applying my lip, and this is the Pat McGrath Wreckage Total Liquid Lipstick. This is a hot pop of pink. Like, this is not for, like, if you love nudes and like that's your MO, like, this is not for you. But if you like stepping out of your comfort zone, if you like trying bold colors, if you like switching it up, check this shade out because it is super bold and it's just such a hot pink. It comes in a set with 2 other shades, so you can get a red, which is perfect for glam days, and also a deep purple, which is great for your vampy days. But personally for this look, I'm like, I gotta go hot pink. Now, the great part about this set is it also comes with a highlighting powder, which is Violet 007 Crystalline Microfine Pigment, and I'm using my Mata Metallics lip brush to apply this product to the center of my lips and add dimension and highlight. I'm going to be topping it off with clear vinyl gloss for just an extra step of luscious lip. And that completes this look.
So that finishes up the tutorial. As you saw, the most expensive products that I used were the Pat McGrath, and I even threw in some drugstore staples that I'm loving right now. And there are some other high-end, like Burberry is in there. There's a Burberry highlight. I think that when it comes to Pat McGrath's shadow, just like I said in the video, like, these are really, really creamy, super pigmented. There's like zero fallout, and it's like, you don't need to build these up because the second you just sweep your brush across it, you're literally depositing that shade. Like, what you see in the pan goes on your lid in one swipe. It's like what I say about lipstick, but with shadow. So for me, it's super impressive, especially since I've never in my life used a product like this. And by the way, I did buy this with my own money. This wasn't sent to me. You know, I'm being 100% real with you. Like, I liked it. Would I shell out $125 every time she comes out with a new palette? No. Would I buy palettes from hers on the whim? No. Would I treat myself like once a year to a Pat McGrath? Sure. And the lip products, by the way, were much more affordable than the eyeshadow palette. Eyeshadow palette itself is heavy, sturdy. The mirror is interesting. It's got like little cutouts on the side around it. And the shadows themselves are just really, really easy to work with. Like, I think that I could easily see this being like a staple in my everyday looks just because it's so easy to work with and it has very usable shades, like the shade right here and the gold. Like it has usable shades. I think Pat McGrath is more geared towards artistry, so if you're feeling like Pat McGrath doesn't fit in with like your price range or like your daily aesthetic, it's probably because, you know, her brand represents the art and the artistry. I feel like this is a very good product for editorial, or even like if you're doing makeup on, say, a client for an important event. Maybe not, I was gonna say bridal, but you know, a lot of those shades are like darker, but you know, I could see these being used for like high-end clients. Definitely not like everyday, like, no, everyday makeup look, Pat McGrath, like, no, I don't see that being a thing. So guys, have you ever tried the Pat McGrath brand? What have you thought about it? What products did you like? Would you like me to see would you like me to do another high-end video, maybe featuring Natasha Denona? I have a product from hers that I've never tried, and I'm thinking about maybe I could use that, or maybe I could do like a whole video where it's like nothing but super high-end stuff. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe. If you're not already, please head over to Instagram and follow me there at Recycled Stardust. I'm always posting my swatches, my reviews, and my makeup looks that feature my makeup recipe, which is a detailed list of all the products and brands that I've used for that look. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.